Well, hello there team. Today we are back in the wonderful place that is Bewl Water. We've been here a couple of times before. This is where we did the van tour and a video that was months ago now. This spot is pretty nice. It looks straight over the lake over here. There's a couple of other campers here as well, which is kind of nice. I've parked as far away from them as I possibly can, but I'm sure they don't mind. I don't mind. The spot is, you'll be able to see a bit better in the daytime, but it isn't daytime currently, so you can't. So, Christmas has been and gone. I suppose I better get rid of that bunting soon. And I've been at home for a few weeks now, so it's almost slightly strange for me to be back in Stan, but this feels more like home than anywhere else. Sure is nice to be back here. It's been too long. It's been a few weeks, and yeah, it's better really, isn't it? It is currently 6 degrees outside, 12 degrees outside. It's meant to get down to about -1 tonight, so yeah, let's hope the diesel heater stays working. It's amazing how quickly this just feels like home again. I think that's the sign of a good van. We're going to make some spaghetti carbonara, or at least try to, as you've probably seen from the thumbnail. And then tomorrow, we've got a little something fun planned, which will further explain why I've come here again, which you'll have to wait until tomorrow morning, well, like, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes in this video, to see. So, look forward to that. We're going to have a quick look at what the power is saying. So I've been a little bit concerned about the batteries recently. The main way I tell how much power I have left is looking at this consumed amp hour here. This percentage here, I don't really know how it figures out, but it is just always, it just never makes sense to me. I know that I have 300 amp hours of batteries, and so if we've used 148.6, I've got about 51% left, which is going to be absolutely plenty for tonight. You can see that we've got about 20 watts going out. All that is the diesel heater's fan. So yeah, that's not really much. Okay, at this point in the video, my microphone decides to turn off. I think it's more my incompetence than the microphone's fault, but oh well. So we're going to voice it over exactly the way I said it in the first place. So here's my new chopping board that my mum and dad got me for Christmas. Thank you very much. It says Stranded on it, which I think is pretty cool. Here we've got some garlic, a key ingredient in carbonara. We're going to just demolish it basically, smash it to absolute smithereens, and yeah, this actually worked pretty well, I'd recommend. Here's some water going into a pan, quite important when making pasta. Going to add the tiniest bit of salt ever. I ran out of salt, so that was the last of it. Going to put some hot fire underneath that pan, get that, you know, warming up, does help. Silicone utensils, thank you very much to somebody on Buy Me a Coffee who sponsored me some silicone utensils. Yeah, I got like, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 comments on my mac and cheese video saying not to use metal on a Teflon pan for some, I don't really know why, don't know what's going on. But yeah, apparently that's like bad or something. So, got these now, so thanks guys. Bacon, here's some bacon, going to cut that up into little bacony bits. Egg as well, we just want the yellow bit, otherwise known as the yolk, so we're getting rid of the egg white. I don't know why it's called egg white when it's like, it's not white, is it? It's colourless. If anything, it's got a slight yellow twinge, so really it should be called egg colourless, not egg white. I don't know what I'm saying. Parmesan cheese, putting the cheese in with the egg yolks, mixing it all together. I should have added either less cheese or more egg, but I didn't, so oh well. Pepper, bit of spaghetti, put that in the pan, like this. There we go. Oh yeah, I added some oil because I ran out of salt, so I don't know if that's right. I just didn't want it to stick. I don't know what I'm doing. Here's how you cook spaghetti. Okay, you put it in the pan, you wait a little bit for the half to cook, or not cook, but just soften. And then you wang jangle it into the pan, okay? If you break your spaghetti in half, I am afraid we can't be friends. I just don't. My brain cannot compute how that could be a thought process. But anyway, look how easy that was. You just put it in the pan like that, and then it all cooks. Bacon goes in the frying pan. We're gonna fry that. Quite simple, really. Yeah, chuck the garlic in like this. So don't like cut it up. Don't waste half of your evening cutting up garlic. Just smash it and then put it in. And then at the end you just take... I don't know if everyone knew this, but this was new to me, and it actually works really well. It made the bacon very garlicky without any of the admin that normally comes with garlic. So yeah, take the garlic out now. Got some nice crispy bacon, which is always what you want, really, isn't it? Right, going to get rid of that pasta water. Here's a neat little trick for you. Put a cup underneath the colander, and then it catches all of the pasta water. Only issue is that I poured out most of the pasta water before I did that bit, so I didn't actually save very much. Going to pour a tiny bit of the pasta water into the egg and the cheese, just to get it sort of started off. Whack the spaghetti straight in the pan, and the egg stuff as well. And then basically you just kind of mix this all together until you get sauce. And I should have saved more pasta water, but I didn't, so oh well. And then you just kind of mix it all together until you get a thing that looks a bit like carbonara, really. Yeah, not actually very difficult to make at all. Yeah. Oh, metal on a non-stick pan. Please shout at me in the comments. Helps the algorithm. Whack a bit of parmesan blah 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 on top, and there you go, carbonara. Cheers. There we go, spaghetti carbonara and American Psycho. Hopefully this should be a pretty nice little evening, wouldn't you say?
Is a squid ravioli and a lemongrass processor. We have not a menorah. You spin a dreidel. Oh my God, Bateman, you are...
Dinner has been demolished. That was actually pretty good, and it was really easy. You just put things in other things, mix them all together, and you get a meal. Pretty handy. Just finished American Psycho. It's the first time I've seen that, and it was actually really good. Thumbs up. It's just gone 10 o'clock, and I'm going to head to bed. Got to be up early tomorrow morning. You'll see why. I'm pretty toasty in here. It's about 3 degrees outside currently, so nothing too crazy. And I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Good night. Well, good morning, team. So this bad boy right here is the little surprise I have in store for you today. Let me get him out and I'll show you what is going on. There we go. Need the seat, don't I? Now we have a bike. How easy was that? So this is the Hitway BK6S. Now I want to make it abundantly clear, this was sent to me by Hitway. It's my first brand deal. How silly is that? That's just stupid to me. But here we go. So this was sent to me completely free of charge, but any opinions I share will be my own. So this is an electric folding sort of mountain bike. They call it a fat bike because the tyres on it are pretty big. You get a battery which slides in here very nicely, and then it locks into place as well, so no one can come and steal it. So this also explains why we're at Bewl Water today. We're going to try and cycle around the entire thing on this thing and see if it will last the whole way. It's about 12.5 miles, and I tried to do it before, not that long ago actually, on a push bike, and I failed drastically. I got about halfway and I was like, I'm going to die. So let's see if I can do it on this thing. If I can, I'll be pretty impressed, to be honest. If you use the code STRANDED on the Hitway website, on any bike I believe it is, you get £30 off. So there's that, enjoy that. So far the company have been great to work with, they've been very accommodating. There are a few things that they asked for, like shorts videos, where I was like, I don't make shorts, so can I not make shorts please? And they were like, yeah, fine. So so far they've been pretty accommodating and nice to work with. So I'll very quickly go over some of the features I like from the bike that I've seen so far. Number one is this kickstand. It's quite a beefy little fella, and you know, it does what a kickstand is meant to do, which is hold the bike. This is the little interface here, so you've got three assist modes, and then off as well. And you've also got, which is very fancy, if you hold down the plus button, you've got these very cute little lights. Look at that. It's pretty cute. You've also got a rear one as well, which is lovely for keeping you safe. So they're pretty cool. I really like that actually. That's super cool. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's take it around Bewl and see what's going on. Well, it kicks in straight away. That's bloody lovely, that is. It is a super muddy day today. I'm not going to be too kind to this thing, but it certainly does things. It does bike things. Well guys, I think it's absolutely fair to say I've been putting this thing through its paces. Now unfortunately I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to get the whole way around because I've been informed by someone else walking around that it is closed up ahead due to the mud. It is insanely muddy, you can see the bike. It does have these big tires. Honestly, it's actually been doing pretty well. I mean, look at the side of it. Yeah, that's on me. But I mean, so far it's coping absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm honestly pretty impressed. I think we're about 5 miles down out of about 12. And if it's like this, it's yeah, it's a bit insane. It's not the bike's fault, it is just so muddy. I probably should have anticipated that, but I didn't, so oh well. Now I'm going to head up to that bench you can see all the way up there, and we're going to have a little spot of lunch. Well guys, I've just checked the map. And I'm afraid to say I don't think we're even a quarter of the way around, which is a little bit disconcerting. And I just don't have the time, and it is still hard work. It's an electric bike, but it's still hard work when you're going through mud and you've got to push it up things. Because the bike's done really well, to be fair, but it is like a swamp, and it is not really meant for that. I was hoping it'd be dry, and I could, you know, I was envisioning these really nice dry paths everywhere, where we could, you know, absolutely fly down and just be really easy. But unfortunately, it is just a bog everywhere. So I don't really fancy doing another 9 miles of bog. It also isn't made easy by the fact that every shot I do, I have to cycle and then cycle back and then cycle. So it's like 3 times the distance every time I want to film something. I've developed a newfound level of respect for any mountain biking YouTuber who does it on their own. It's yeah, it's a bit tricky, to be honest. So there is a road a bit further up, and that should take us back round to where we started. Yeah, I guess we've failed, haven't we? But that's what life is all about. I'm a bit muddy, the bike is muddier. Eat my little sandwich that I made yesterday. Hopefully it's alright. Got a bit of a ham and cheese and yeah, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to have my sandwich and we'll crack on. Lunch completed, we are now going to carry on and see if we can find this road that will hopefully bring us to the correct place. Otherwise I don't really know what I'm going to do. Also the sun's just come out, how bloody lovely is that? Right, we're now on a road which feels, oh my word, so much better. I can actually like move. I'm going more than like 3 miles an hour. It's amazing. Wow. Tell you what, the motor is pretty powerful. It really does help you out going up these steep inclines. Whew. I'm starting to enjoy myself. It's only taken 2 hours. Bike is looking a little bit dirty, but we've still got 2 bars of battery on there, and we've been riding for a while, a good few hours, I'm not sure, and it's been working hard. I've had the assist on basically the entire time, and it's been spinning through mud a lot, so I'm pretty impressed, to be honest. Okay, so the bike has been excellent. We're now going to see how easy it is to put it away again. Hopefully it's very easy. Right, so we turn it off. We put the handlebars lower, like that. Undo this, and then slide it to the side, and then this comes down. There's a little latch here you undo, which keeps the thing locked. Undo that, and then find somewhere to grab onto. Let's do that. Oh, that's... It is a little bit muddy. I'll be honest, it's not the lightest girl in the world, but we'll manage. I'm also going to take the seat post out just to make it a bit easier to fit in. Chuck her in like so. Right, let's go. And once again, the audio stopped working here. This time it was just because my phone connected to CarPlay, which for some reason means I am no longer allowed to record audio. Anyway, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'm going to voice it over perfectly anyway. So yeah, a big thank you to Hitway for sending me the bike. It is genuinely a good bike. I was pretty impressed with it. It did bits, I absolutely abused it, and it was absolutely fine. Yeah, and the bike folds as well, which is honestly the only reason I actually took the sponsorship. The way I'm going to work, if I have any future sponsorships, is if the product is in some way relevant to van life or just me in general, if it's a product I'd actually use and the company is reputable and good, then I don't have a problem with it. If you guys do, then that's kind of, you know, you can worry about it if you want. I personally wouldn't. But so yeah, the fact that the bike folds, because originally I was like, well, I can't take a bike with me, it won't fit in the van, so no. But then I realised the bike they were suggesting folds in half so I can put it in the back, as you saw, so I actually can take it around with me if I want to. So that's basically what made me say yes to this. So there won't be any Raid Shadow Legends anytime soon. If there is, then something's gone wrong. If that happens, then please ask if I'm okay. I'm probably not. All the links are in the description for the bike and Hitway's website, and remember to use code STRANDED for £30 off your order if you do decide to pick up a bike. It's very easy to use and straightforward and comfortable, and yeah, I would recommend it. It's genuinely a good bike. So yeah, I'm going to leave the video there. Thank you very much for watching, as always. Apologies for the few technical issues in this video, but I'm working with what I've got. I can't go back in time and re-record it, I'm afraid. Yeah, I will see you in next week's video. Thank you very much for watching. See you later, bye. Cheers.